pages glitter, shall we see? Whoosh! We're walking through our history.
Giant. The golden light faded, leaving Veera and Vivan back in their room. The little stone horse felt solid and cool again. On their clue note, the old rhyme had vanished, and a new one glowed in its place. Veera read it aloud. Upon an island, a giant of bronze stood tall by the harbor to welcome the suns. / find the next wonder, a statue so great, / that guarded the city's sea-facing gate. As he finished, a small bronze horse souvenir on their shelf began to glow with a warm, golden light. "Here we go again," shouted Vivan. The light softened, and the scent of salt and sunshine filled the air. They stood on a busy stone dock, surrounded by the sounds of shouting sailors and creaking ships with colorful sails. The harbor was a brilliant blue, sparkling under a hot sun. "Wow," whispered Vivan, shielding his eyes. "Look at all the boats." Then they saw it. Rising above the harbor entrance was a statue so enormous it took their breath away. But it wasn't finished. Huge pieces of gleaming bronze, a leg here, a hand there, were being lifted into place by giant wooden cranes. Workers swarmed over a stone base like busy ants. A new stamp appeared on their clue note, a drawing of the giant statue. Map stamp, Colossus of Rhodes. A man with a friendly, sun-crinkled face and bronze dust on his tunic saw them staring. "He is magnificent, isn't he?" the man said with a proud smile. "I am Ceres, the sculptor. We are building him to thank Helios, the god of the sun, for protecting our city." "How do you make something so big?" asked Vivan. Ceres picked up a curved plate of bronze. "In pieces," he explained. "We make a mold from clay, pour in hot liquid bronze, and let it cool. It's called casting. Then we attach the bronze skin to a strong iron frame inside, piece by piece, like a giant puzzle." Just then, Patti the Book shimmered into view. "A giant statue needs perfect balance to keep from falling over," its gentle voice explained. "The Colossus stands with its feet apart to create a strong, wide base. This helps spread its massive weight evenly so it can stand tall against the wind and waves for many, many years." Then Build and Design Lab, find your balance. The Colossus had to be perfectly balanced. You can be a statue too. Then, look, Thambi, I'm the Colossus, Veera shouted, planting his feet wide apart and stretching his arms out. He stood perfectly still. Vivan giggled and copied him, but he wobbled on the uneven stones, tipping from side to side. They both collapsed in a fit of laughter. The bronze horse in Veera's pocket began to glow. Then in a room, the little bronze horse was just a souvenir again, but it seemed to shine with the memory of the sun. A new rhyme was already forming on their clue note. Then